Greetings, everyone. This is Gerard, aka Double OG, representing Vegas, editor-in-chief of S.G.I.B magazine. It stands for Soldiers Got Intentions. Believe that, because everyone should be soldiering for something: a dream, a goal, an idea, a train of thought, something. And on the PPG's Productions, that stands for Photos by Gerard, the best in freelance publicity photography. Now, when I have the magazine, I'm going to give you a couple of things, because I got some artwork here I'm trying to point out, because everyone, every artist, everybody creative always has a high point in their career. And I'm going to point out to you one of my most biggest high points was being the East Coast representative of the Godfathers of Soul, Mr. James Brown's magazine called The Truth. And I was the East Coast representative through a woman named VONNY who was the founder of the pre-Grammy party. And we know there's a heaven up above. Bonnie, she's teaching people how to network, because she was a queen of networking. There was a time when blacks were not allowed to get their Grammys live. They had to pre-record their acceptance speech. So Earth, Wind & Fire, who were the dominant force of music at that time, refused to. They said, no, we can't do it like the white boys do it. We don't want to do it at all. So Earth, Wind & Fire theoretically never received the Grammy. They got the Grammys, but they never received it, or as they would in a presentation, because they refused to pre-record their acceptance speech. At that time, Bonnie felt that blacks need to have their own place during Grammy week to celebrate their own accomplishments and achievements. And that's how the pre-Grammy party came about. She was the Godfather soul, Mr. James Brown, close confidant, and a representative for 30 years. She was also a PR person for Playboy, and she also was the editor-in-chief of his magazine called The Truth that I just showed you, that was used mostly for publicity and promotion. She also created the Mr. James Brown Truth Awards that was handed out each year. And on February 28th, I'm pulling everybody back in, because we're going to have an S.G.I.B magazine, Help and Friends Help Make a Dream Come True Awards. And we're going to feature VONNY, HILTON, SWEENEY'S pre-Grammy party celebration reunion. And we're going to network Facebook artists from around the world. Also, we're going to be honoring Ollie Woodson from The Temptations. Ollie was a permanent fixture at the Grammys. Sometimes he'd be performing, he'd be, having a good time, we'll say. And you had to pull him off stage. But while he was on stage, it was something to watch and behold. There was one year that him and Charlie Wilson had showed up. And you see rappers battling back and forth and things of that nature. You see it all the time. But baby, let me tell you, to see two great lead singers like Charlie Wilson of the Gap Band and Ollie Wilson from the Temptations, and Charlie Wilson, it gets confusing, from the Gap Band battling. Oh my God, it was really something to watch. And I don't mind saying so, Ollie blew Charlie away, because you can tell, because Ollie was hitting those notes and just looking at Charlie, like this, and Ollie Wilson was like looking at him like, how he looked down and said, you're almost there, son, you're almost there, like that type of thing. So that was the importance of the pre-Grammy party, and that's why I'm pulling it. So we're honoring Ollie Woodson. We're also honoring MC Carter. MC Carter is best known, his close friend and childhood friend was Ice-T. And they used to hustle together, pimp together, sell drugs together. And Mike, his name was Mike, got busted and went to prison. But that didn't stop the hustle game for those two, because at this time, Ice-T was doing his Cop Killer, and Ice-T was blowing up as one of the most controversial gangster rappers of all time. So he called his friend and said, hey, Ice, you want to come in and perform if I can hook it up? I said, hell yeah. And so MC Carter got the Dramatics to come in and got Ice-T to come in under the approval of the warden. Of course, they used Ice-T's government name because the warden didn't know Ice-T's government name. But when he got there, I loved to see his face when he did Cop Killer. Also, MC Carter had to call all the shop makers together in the prison of the gangs, to make sure that nothing was going to happen. Remember, California prison is real rough. It was rough then, it still is now. So they agreed that they'll let it pull off without a hitch. It did. When MC Carter got out of prison, Ice-T came to them. At this time, Ice-T was coming up in Law and Order on Law and Order SUV. And he came to his friend and said, "What do you want me to do, Mike? You want money? You want a job?" And Mike said, "No, I just want you to come to one event a year." He said, "That's it?" He said, "Yeah." And Ice-T did, and that's how the Players Ball got started. And now you know the rest of the story. Okay, and also my only guest who I have scheduled, I would like to say paid, but no, someone who I verbally have a contract with, who I know, you know, will never disappoint me, and that's Mr. Timothy Wilson. Mr. Timothy Wilson is currently the lead singer for the Teenagers. He also has several hits of his own, "Baby, Baby, Please," "My Queen of Hearts." Those were the days right there. Wait. These are the days. And he's going to be there. And that's what today's about. Currently, he's in Vegas with me right now. Wait, Jerry. You know, when I start talking too fast, I say the name Jerry, because Jerry Pittman, who's also a close friend of Bonnie and husband of the Calamita Pittman, once told me I talk too fast. So when I start talking too fast, my thoughts are going, I got to say his name and kind of come down. Okay. So Timothy's in Vegas now to come. He came in to perform. I'm going to talk about that. But anyway, he's here now. So I'm going to look at the time right now. Okay, right now it's about 6 minutes. So I'm going to end this one, part one. And this is the beginning of my dynasty, the beginning of my legacy, and a journey that I'm going to take you right through, you know, not only the music industry, but into the pre-Grammy party celebration reunion. So remember, dreams are nothing more than plans awaiting action. Never disrespect the elderly, and always pull someone up. And sometimes, you may be the only one that can see your vision. And the best revenge in life is to live good. I'll talk to you later. Hold on. Okay, wait. The high points I was telling you about was, this was a high point, Mr. Brown's magazine. This was a high point, being the personal editor of Reverend Dr. Al Sharpton's men's auxiliary newsletter for 2 years. The other high point was being the only photographer in the office to capture the shot of Michael Jackson when he was going through his Sony problem. And he came to Al Sharpton and asked him for help. At that time, Michael felt Sony was not pushing his product the way he had became accustomed to. And he felt the motive was because Sony was trying to get a hold of the Beatles collection. And that's when they went to Al Sharpton, Johnny Cocker and them, and did that. Of course, Mr. James Brown, the Godfather of Soul, you know the story about him. That's when these two shots here, when I met Mr. Brown and Bonnie. And I remember when I first, Mr. Brown, he said, "Never take a picture of me smoking a cigarette." I got a lot of Mr. Brown stories. We'll talk about it. And if you haven't got a dream, a goal, an idea, a train of thought, don't worry about it, baby. Just get as much as you can, as fast as you can, and go home. And I will always love you more, like a love song, baby. I'll talk to you later. Peace.